Everybody, welcome back. Summoners Wars Villa Sync. So in this one, I've posted a video earlier because kind of had a little bit of an idea that I'd never tried before, and it worked. So I want to talk about it because it can pretty much, it might be the kryptonite to one certain team in TOA, and it might help a lot of people. And so what we're talking about is if you go to floor 93, it's this fucking annoying little tossers right here. It's not this team. The team we are looking for, let me just put that team in, see if I can remember. I believe it was... yeah, I think it was Tyron, because he was... I took the level for a Dryad as well. It was 1, 2, 3. It was, I believe it was Veremos. And this dude here. Now I believe that was the team I used to defeat this team. The idea being we can control them with that. I never really knew if it would work, it was a gamble. But we'll have dot damage, control with these two. We can explode the continuous damage. And it turns out that it actually worked. There is a video posted. Now, so I want to go over the builds for these champions and tell you why it probably shouldn't have worked and how you probably should ruin these champions up. So, first and foremost, let's take a look. So, I mean, we've got Sath here. His stats are fine. He needs a lot of HP. He needs some speed. He could be quicker, but Sath has had the same build for quite some time. It hasn't changed. Has not got these on because he just doesn't. And he has no control whatsoever. He has energy sets. So this build was done, like I say, quite some time ago. But he was there basically for his passive. Double that amount of continuous damage. That's it. So next up we've got the cutie patootie called Tattoo again. She has HP and she's got speed. Her initial thing was I had to go after, because obviously you've seen the team where it's Sath, triple Melia, her and so forth. Or like quad Melia and her, and she just has to go last. So basically her build is quite shit because she was limited to speed. But she's got that on. Now we'll get to why that could be quite a good set in just a minute, but I won that with not even max level runes, which is quite bloody incredible if you watch the video. Next up, we took this one. I believe it was this one. I don't think it was the level 35, I believe it was this one. Because she's got violence, so she can proc a bit better. And it's basically for this one here. If she takes a turn, she puts up debuffs. That's essentially a very high chance. Good HP, she's fucking quick. Doesn't need accuracy. Her job is to just put up dots. She had violent. Now, keep in mind, I mean, maybe I did use one of these other champions because of that set, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I mean, it's not, the stats aren't hugely different. There's like 5k HP missing and a bit of speed. Yeah, so we've got Sath, we've got her. Tyron, and the Melias are not fully booked. Sath is not booked because he's 2A, neither is Tartu. Keep that in mind as well. We've got Tyron, or HP and speed. That's it. Really, that's it. And he was there just for the control. He should be booked out, but he isn't, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, he was there because he can remove turn meter if they're under decreased attack, which they were, thanks to Melia and so forth. And this is for the freeze. And he was quite good. He was good because he was specifically built in that set. And the last person we want to take a look at is Veremos, who has a swift build, enemy max HP damage, stuns. If she doesn't stun, she reduces the attack bar by half. So we know the majority of any battle for her, the attack bar has a higher chance of going down and being stunned. Some bosses just cannot be stunned. We've got some stuns though, it's 50-50 reliable. And this is her stats here. Now the interesting thing with that working is, looking at the builds for Sath and Tattoo, really kind of crap. Melia's build is a bit nicer. Veremos's build is okay. Tyron's build is a bit better. But what I wanted to get at is, yes, I did it with runes that were not fully maxed. Other champions have mission artifacts and have runes not fully maxed, but the team worked. So it's not. This is not just for me. This video is not for me. This video is technically for everybody. So if you can get to that floor, and it's a pain in your ass, because it is, trust me, I almost rage quit last time. And I was just thinking, look, there must be something that I'm fucking not doing. And I think I tried dots before. But they say Tyron could be somebody else. Let that just an AoE person in despair, that could be it. Like Sigmaris maybe, just for the freeze. This could help people as a potential pass for that floor. Might take 2 or 3 turns, but this 5 champions could potentially be a way to beat that Ragdoll team. What I would do though is, he's in despair because he does TOA anyway and he's really good. All I would do for him, what would I do for him? Maybe make him a little bit quicker. Maybe throw up some accuracy for like the glancing and shit if like ruse permitted. But what I would do for this team, this could be, so Tyron, Sath, Tattoo, Melia, Veremos could be your Ragdoll Leo team, your counter. And it could be dots because you know they're going to take turns because they charge forward, they don't fucking slow down. So if they're going to take a turn, punish them for it. What I would do is, the 5 champions just mentioned, I'd put them all in despair sets. I've got Tyron already in a despair set. I think she's in a despair set, but her build is really slow. So what I need to do is potentially, because I think I'm actually debating changing these two. Her just to make her quicker. Him to put him into despair because he has an AoE. That way, basically, he's got AoE stuns. She can have AoE stuns. She can have AoE. Oh. She blows shit up and she can stun you because of it. Vero can stun. In Melia, I've got 5 Melias built. I've got 1 on Violent, 1 Swift, 1 fucking shield, 1 this and that and this and that. I've got a few. So Swift, that one. So I've got 2 in there. So here you go. Or you could do double Melia for this team if you wanted to. But I think that's a pretty good counter for this Ragdoll team. And because of that, obviously he's built. I could potentially just look at his runes and say, right, am I happy with the runes? 24 speed. I could maybe try to change the HP. Or I could lower the speed and just get a better burn. I like that because it's got that in it. I mean, I could maybe grind up the accuracy a bit. I could take a look at this. The resistance, crit damage, pointless. I would like HP, so I could maybe change 1 or 2 runes. The will sometimes can be handy. if you don't have the skill ready you're looking for, it ain't going to kill, because it's just that's just I think the runes that were available at the time. But that's pretty much this video, and it's basically saying that if you've got Veramos, Sas, Tatu, Melia, and Tyrant, that could be the counter to your Leo Ragdoll team. Watched the video earlier, did it manual, and that was essentially the first time I did it. I thought, right, let's give it a go. I never knew people weren't maxed out, but I think that this 5 champions potentially could be a counter to the Leo Ragdoll team, and I think it can make that team a lot less feared, a lot less worried about. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe. So the order I had them in, obviously, if you can get Despair set, Despair set, Despair set, Despair set, Despair set, or 4 Despair and a Violent, that could be good as well. That would work out. Let's just say, I mean, I could put in level 35, but I think I am pretty sure I took in that one. If you can get Despair sets for them, I reckon this team is just so easy. Absolutely possible. You could always swap it for the HP lead if you wanted. I just took the extra speed. But yeah, I wanted to make a video because that's how I got past this floor. If you watched the video, it was close. But then again, I've just explained to you how you could potentially make yours better. You could look at the stats I've got and you could say, right, I'm going to build. He doesn't need to be in Despair. He could just be Swift. He's fantastic in Despair. One of them in Despair is good. There's no decreased defense, realistically. But we're going for dot damage, so it's irrelevant. Put them both in Despair. So he can go first, maybe second, third, fourth, fifth. As long as she goes last, you're good. As long as Tattoo goes last, you're good. And that's it. I genuinely believe that's a counter to the Ragdoll team. I never actually checked strategy info. Oh, he does dots. Does he do dots? I know she does dots. So, as a Morse, I don't know if that would have worked for me. That would have just helped me get a bit more. I mean, I don't know if I could have done that either. Freeze, lower attack bar, provoke. If that champion's quick, that can maybe work as well. But as you can see, there's not a lot of Sath, Melia fucking teams going about. So for the Leo Ragdoll team, I'll leave you with that. You've seen all the stats for that specific champions, and I think that is a counter to this team. If you get Despair, you're sorted. Make Tattoo go last, and I think you're going to be a winner. I really do. So that's what I wanted to say for this. Just a little bit of an educational video, because I think personally I'm going to change Sath and Tattoo's builds to Despair, and this is no shit going to be, I can save that, this is going to be my fucking, this is absolutely going to be a fucking a team for me. So I'm going to save it right now, because I'm not bullshitting. If I see Leo and Ragdoll, I'll be like, oh, I know what you're after, because I have faith. I wonder if Yennefer is randomly any good. Where's Veramos? There's a few teams for TOA actually that I might put in here. Am I blind? Here we go. Sorted. Boom. Save. Would you like to save these changes? Yes, I would, because that's my Leo and Ragdoll team. So, Despair. I'll stop blabbing on. Please let me know if this has been any help to you, if you're going to try it. Please, just for the sake of people that watch this video that may struggle with this comp here, tell them what you use. Any information is good, can be passed around. Yeah, that's it. I love you all. Take care, guys, and I will see you soon.